Hello YouTube, Ordotsar I see here, and I can't wait to get another bad matchup because fucking hell, this game hates me. And every time I mention the semblance of doing my podcast after this, the game just knows. So let's just get right into the game. We're probably going to stop recording this straight away because this game fucking hates me. And won't give me literally just a knife to start off with. Oh man. This game mode is actually pissing me off. If this fucking fails, I think I'm done with Danger Zone for a bit. We'll just record another ranked video if this fails. Alert. Here's the Csgo. You'll see during the match. Oh great, my first game of thingy in ages, and there's apparently a hacker. Let's go here. Once again, if you want to leave a comment down below saying to use like parachute, half shot, taser, shield. Honestly, like considering that I just can't seem to win with this game, I'm actually tempted to just go taser. But fucking hell. The fuck? Thank you, game. Holy fuck. Was it really that hard to give me a fucking decent gun? In those previous fucking games. Like, before people say anything, it's like the issue isn't finishing last. It's the fact that the game just gives me bad spawns whenever I fucking mention my podcast. We fire 2 shots at each other. A weird sign of respect. Technically. Honestly, if there's not a bad gun... Oh, okay.
Missiles are Waveborne firing is about to commence.
This is a much better gun. Thank you very much. Squad wipe. No! I couldn't get the headshots. No, I couldn't find that second shot. If I find that second shot, he's literally dead. So it's like, even though I basically finished 9th, that wasn't actually too bad. I mean, I'm still annoyed that the game gave me a 9th place finish, but I almost had him. It's so annoying. Yeah, no, I guess the only thing to say is that I just misplayed. Awful news. And even more awful news is that we're still sprinting here too. Whatever, let's just get right back into the game. Man, I just needed to hit a second shot. A second shot, and that's... I don't want to say it's a squad wipe, but I'm pretty sure it's like, you lose your thingy, yeah, and then it's like... Unlucky. Man, I also need to go through all of my, fuck's sake. I need to go through all of my fucking recordings, because I'm starting to actually run out of room. Which is one of the things that actually fucks me up before. So, things like that will need to be sorted out. Mostly that just requires moving most of the moving all of the bad failed episodes. I don't get. I don't get this game. I really don't. Honestly, I think every building should just have a knife or something in there. That would be a good start. That means then it's like, if you do find one of those thingies, you can just... And then it's like, once the, like, gameplay part is done, I don't know, man. I don't want to say what I intend to do once the gameplay happens. You'll probably know from the title, because I am tired of getting fucking, It's fine, we'll be fine, we just need to get into it. We're just gonna do what we did last game, where it's like, we're coming down here, and we're probably gonna head over towards industry, crane, silos, shipping, outlet, docks. Boat housing, trench, ferry, boat walk. Yeah. We're just gonna head, basically, to the east. That's kind of useful. Plus the gun is nice. There tends to be a weapon down here. Oh wait, no, I think this might be the wrong place.
The first wave of missiles are about to be fired.
To be fair, I think we're actually decent to take a fight. We're finding decent ammo. This is just about actually finding an SMG or something to use. Man, no, like, I still can't believe how hard I threw last. I'm not gonna grab any more ammo from my Glock. What the? Never mind. I guess I don't have much choice. Should we just do one more? I mean, this is going to be a longer episode than normal anyway. Okay, so it's just looking at me with peripheral vision. And then he realizes I'm going this way and shoots in the back. man, it's like, recording this is so bad. Honestly, it's fine though. We tend to like Frostbite. I say tend to. Oh man, it's like... Obviously, this is episode 50, which is a fairly special episode. So perhaps I should upload some bad games, but hey, it's like when the game gives me bad games for mentioning the possibility of combining this with my podcast. That's something I particularly enjoy. Bad fucking loots, I should technically say. Oh, I was meant to say bad loot. You know what I mean? It's like very rarely a gun. People basically fully kitted. I'm basically calling a knife. I get shot even though I'm literally on I get shot as an unarmed geezer. At least the first game of this episode was good. Honestly, no matter the results of this current game, this will basically be my last episode. Even if it's bad, because hey, it's like the game can't stop me forever. And I'm refusing to... Sure. Honestly, I was beginning to think maybe I just go back to the fucking thingy, but yeah, no, that's clearly not what's going on. Okay, so where the fuck is everyone spawning? No one's... I think it might be because I do exo jump, but like, at this point it's just... I might just grab armor for this game. Yeah, no, we're switching it up because it's episode 50. And while I wanted episode 50 to be an actual special episode, I couldn't be asked to record this yesterday. I was just really wanting to do a thingy episode. And for those that don't know, it takes like, oh, okay, so this house has thingy. It takes over an hour for those kind of episodes, well, to become, like, lifeable, so to speak. Especially when they're lasting like almost 50 minutes. It's quite bad. Well, to be fair, it's not even my upload speed, like... Oh, right. Let's look at the bright side. We've technically got a way of dealing with, sus people. Though I am kind of fucked. In my very humble opinion. I'm so fucked on it.
Proceed to safety. The post-wave missiles
I'm not even
incoming.
mad because it's like, this has basically been every game. Why? Wow! Another explosive. You know, so every place will have some of these, but they won't have anything that's actually helpful to me. Check the view. Okay. Bruh. A decoy. Honestly, for a second I actually... I can't even move. I don't know how the fuck we're alive. Honestly, I think I'm just gonna try and play passive. Fun. Might as well watch it. I'm starting to realize all these people, one, they get very fucking lucky. And two, they just abuse geology. Like, I'm also starting to think that's just what you need to do in order to actually rank up. I'm still sprinting there too. Anyway, fuck that. I'm now moving on to the podcast episode part. So, not really much to talk about. I think the most major thing is R6 Siege adding Favela to ranked. So let's just compare the pros and cons of it. So Favela is a good map it's the rework has fixed a lot of the issues. It's no longer canal / I'm gonna throw coastline in there because no one knows how to play it and people think it's okay to go kitchen first or second on the fence. But no one's gonna play it. It's like Skyscraper. No one's playing Skyscraper, even though it's a decent map. They're just gonna ban it. So it's like, even if it is good, everyone's just gonna ban it, even though it's. But then again, this wouldn't be an issue if just remove. Okay, so this leads on to the larger topic of how to actually fix the game. I'll try and make sure this only takes like 2 minutes. So for starters, we're going to take away the ability to ban, or we're going to fix the banning system. So, for example, my vote is at the moment considered equal to the retards, well, I shouldn't say that, but still, to the absolute whatevers that ban Jackal, Clash, Caveira, no ban. Those are still your wasted bans. I need to completely update the list. Give me time. I might even do a separate podcast episode. Honestly, I might even record a podcast episode after this, including this rant. So, yeah, if you want to see that, feel free to. Actually, no, we can actually do it now. It's fine. Tier list maker. Kassadin skins tier list. Yikes. Rainbow Six Siege. I'm trying to. Yeah, no, it's like they're not all. None of these seem to be updated. Okay, so the new ops are in here. Okay, let's see. We're gonna do our tier list now, just so we actually have something. Okay, does this have thingy? Okay, so it does. Okay, sweet. I might just do this one. This one's a lot easier to change. Best bans. No ban. Abyss. Wasted. Questionable. Decent. Good. Decent. I'm gonna put decent / map dependent. Okay, we're gonna quickly. So basically, my first part of the rant is gonna be just remove it entirely, and then 2, the people that waste bans on operators like Jackal and that are like stupid. So Buck, so decent / map dependent. Buck. I think Buck is a decent ban. I don't think he's map dependent, but he is decent. I kind of get why you would ban him. Frost is questionable because, let's be honest, who the fuck is playing Frost? Why the fuck would you want to ban Frost when it's like all you have to do is just look out for her traps? That being said, it's like she is a fun and it's a champ to use, whatever, I kind of get it. Okay, so how is Ying as a ban? I don't know why the fuck you would want to ban Ying, but to be fair, I think there are certain maps where I think it's one of those where it's like, I think there are sites on certain maps where it's like Ying can be super powerful and open up, so it's like, yeah, it's kind of like Buck. I wouldn't say they're good bans, but whatever. Legion. Honestly, Legion's still a good ban. I mean, I think he's fallen off a bit, but, you know, he still brings decent utility, whatever. That's really all that needs to be said. Um, Ella still takes away your ability to play the game. Gridlock, don't get me wrong, I've seen Gridlocks, I've even played Gridlock and hard carried certain rounds, but it's a bit weird seeing her banned. Same thing with Mozzie. The only difference is I don't think I've ever seen Mozzie banned. So basically, these are the bans that are either one, just not good enough to be up here, or two, they're not like bad enough to be wasted. Thinker's also here because it's like Thinker's not really that good. Flores is fucking OP. Honestly, if he doesn't get banned, I tend to use him myself. Blackbeard is map dependent because it's like he's no longer as oppressive as he was. Don't get me wrong, it's still whatever. If you want to ban him, I kind of get it. Valkyrie is a champion that, hell, if we're not banning Thatcher, which means we'd have to ban Kaid. I am wanting to ban Valkyrie. Amaru is a questionable ban. It's like it's not quite bad enough that it's wasted, but it's a bit weird because, yeah. Goyo, I think there are sites and maps where it's like you probably do want to get rid of him. Monty's just OP, but whenever you ban Monty, people want to waste their ban on Clash, who we'll get to soon. Twitch is decent. Yeah, no, it's like she's just a decent ban all around. Obviously, she is countered by Mute, who we'll also get to eventually, but yeah. Doc. I think Doc's still a good ban. It's like, yeah, no, it's one of those, it's like, people won't expect a Doc ban, especially before they added this bitch, but yeah, it's a fine ban. It's like, I get why you'd want to do it. It's like, Rook is a questionable ban. It's like, unless you know there's someone that's gonna troll on your team and you don't want them to give 4 pieces of armor to the enemy team, because obviously he now has to take Thingy because it's now part of his laydown animation, which is completely fine. Maverick. Oh man, I don't know whether Maverick's good or map dependent. No, like, I think he's a good ban. Clash is wasted. Clash is still one of the worst bans you can do, and if you're banning Clash because you think she's OP, you should probably consider uninstalling. I don't know what else to tell you, I'm sorry. But yeah, no, those are just the cold hard facts. Blitz is annoying, but he's not OP, so it's questionable. IQ is map dependent, because I think there are some maps where it's like, if you take an IQ, she basically just ruins your life. Jaeger, honestly, okay, so Jaeger's no longer best bans anymore because they actually did nerf him, which means just Jaeger and by extension just Ashe things have been nerfed. So I probably would say he is a decent ban now. Oh wait, I should probably... And... Oh, there we go. There we go. Bandit. I think Bandit's map dependent. I don't know, it's like, I just think that there are ways of dealing with... You know what I mean? It's like, I think Kaid is better, I think Mute is better, but like, Bandit still technically has an amazing SMG, which probably, if we were to order these, would put him up the top here. So it's like, if we were to rotate all these a bit, I'd probably, but we're not going to put them in order. Aruni is an amazing ban. The last 2 defenders are both amazing bans. Like, they can anchor, they're part of this weird class that I think began with Oryx, of operators that can both roam and anchor. You know what I mean? Like, I think the only thing that could even be comparable before those was like, maybe you could say maybe maybe you could throw Bandit in there because you could technically anchor and do Bandit tricking, but still. Yeah, no, it's like, it gives them a lot of flex potential, and also, the only thing that ruins Thingy is the fact that teammates will trigger their Thingy, which means you'll die because, yeah, they're all on cooldown. Okay. Maestro is decent. It's like, Maestro still brings a lot, he's still got a decent SMG, whatever. Alibi. Alibi is questionable because it's like, I've actually seen Alibi get banned. Knock is questionable. I actually don't think, I think, yeah, Warden's a decent ban because it's like, if you want to do a smoke plant or if you're doing like strats that involve smokes and flashes or a Ying strat, for example, then yeah, you can just, Hibana. Hibana's good. I mean, I think Thermite does everything she does but better, but Echo is now decent. He is no longer an S tier ban. That is one of the good things about the nerfs at the end of last month. Honestly, I don't even know if that episode is still up, but I might have to go back and see. Anyway, Sledge. I think he's a good ban, but it's one of those, why would you want to ban him? Okay, just because I'm tired of seeing this all the time, I'm only gonna put Thatcher in decent because I'm actually tired of seeing people waste bans on Thatcher. You know what I mean? No, like, I'm tired of people banning Thatcher and then not banning Kaid. But to be fair, if I was to actually rate him, I would say that he is probably one of the best bans. The only... actually, no, I'd probably say he's good. I'm going to derank him to good because people don't understand that he's also the only person that counts Kaid and therefore don't ban him. Mute is a good ban. Yeah, no, the Brits all have good bans, except for Clash because she's a wasted ban. Because, holy fuck, Clash is not even that good. The only time Clash ever becomes a respectable ban is if that weird bug that tends to get her completely disabled is in the game. Smoke. Yeah, no, so it's like Mew just can shut down defensive strats. Honestly, if I was actually okay with causing controversy, I'd probably move him up here, but then people would be like, OMG, Thatcher is a bear ban. So I'm just putting Mute down here, even though, yeah. Smoke. I mean, it's just one of those, it's like, why would you ban Smoke? Zero is decent. It's an alright ban. It's like, I kind of get why you'd want to ban it. It's like, yeah, same for Kali. It's like, Kali's just basically a worse version of Thatcher. Except she's actually built to kill people as well. Thatcher, let's be honest, if you're locking in Thatcher, you're probably just there to be support, and you probably shouldn't be getting any kills. Same thing with Thermite, but we'll come to Thermite in a bit. Wamai. Wamai's decent. It's like, not really anything to say. Capital is map dependent, I feel. Like, I think there are some maps where it's like, if you ban Capital, it's fine. I think that it probably makes... I think it'd probably be a good ban on something like Skyscraper, not that I ever get to play it because it always gets banned. Because the community is stupid. I still can't believe my... anyway, whatever. Well, also, I'm going to reiterate the points from my rant at the end. Caveira is still wasted. It's like, just have ears. There's no need to ban her. Please stop. Fuse is... the fuck was that? Whatever. Fuse is a map dependent ban. It's like, I don't know what else to tell you. It's like... Wait, I wonder if that was picked up on Thingy. That was really sus. Anyway... Fuse is decent map dependent. Like, I think there are, like, if you're playing Coastline and you're someone that suffers from the plague of going kitchen first or second, and you know that the chances are they're probably going to pick a Fuse, it's like, it's fine on that map, I guess. Glass is, it's questionable. It's just one of those, it's like, actually no, I can think of a map. Yeah, so Coastline and fucking, what's it called? Is it Consular Bank? Hell, I didn't even say both. Yeah, those three maps, it's fine to ban him. So it is a bit map dependent. Reworked Tachanka is questionable. He's not that strong. Kapkan is... I mean... Considering that most players, even gold level players, don't actually know that you can actually play some super low on the door. If it weren't for that, I probably would... Yeah, it's like, I might just put it in decent. It's like, it's not the worst. Ace is still fucking OP despite his nerfs. He is probably... honestly, he's an amazing attacker. He is an amazing attacker. Don't know what else to tell you. But Lucy, honestly, I think she would have been best bans, but I like the nerfs. I'd say she's still good, though. I think she's still a good ban, despite the nerfs. Just Ash Things. Just Ash Things has been relatively nerfed. I find myself destroying Ash players now, which is kind of nice. It's like, I still occasionally lose to just Ash Things, but it's not as bad as it used to be, so yeah, no, it's now decent. It's no longer you probably want to permaban Ash Jaeger. They're both decent. Okay, it's one that, honestly, just to avoid controversy, I'm just putting him up there. I don't think he's that strong, but hey, it's like, I don't want to cause too much controversy. I mean, the idea that people don't actually know how to ban and do map bans properly, which we'll rant a bit more about after, is already controversial enough. Oh my, we've gone over half hour. I can't... Yeah, no, it's like, this episode will be probably done, what, potentially 3 o'clock, which means it's probably going to be past 4 by the time you get this episode. Holy fuck, I am so sorry. Castle is map dependent. Pulse is just decent. Jackal is a wasted ban. He is literally the worst ban on attack, outside of no ban. Mira is... Honestly, I think she's still a good ban, because I think she still brings so much, but it's like, the counterplay that she gets now is very nice. Ayana, I mean, if she's a comfort pick for me, but that doesn't make her a good ban. That being said, though, she does bring decent utility, so yeah. The utility she brings, and the fact that people like me can literally hard carry with her, makes her a decent ban. A decent target ban, that is. Arix, probably the original weird Roma the thingy hybrid. I don't know how to describe it. So it's like, before that, it's like, whenever Romas would be introduced, like Alibi, like Kavera, it was quite obvious that they were basically solely Romas and that they couldn't really anchor. Then it's like, this geezer came along and changed up things. I think he's decent. It's like, I think his passive, I guess you could call it, allows him to have great rotate potential and allows him to have great map pressure. Like, he can kill you on one side of the map and then just literally move to the other fairly quickly, including change in elevation. Anyway, so we've got... I think she's still a decent man. Vigil's nerfs mean that he's not exactly as much of a hard carry as what he once was. Still, it is annoying to get killed by a Vigil player, but he's only decent. Zofia is still a good ban because she, even without her revive thing, the withstand, what the fuck it was called. Nomad. I think Nomad's a good ban. Well, decent ban, I should say. Actually, no, I might just put her in good. Actually, no. Again, I'm trying to avoid controversy, so we'll put her in decent. Also, wait, I should probably say, this is not how strong they are as operators. This is how good it is for your team if you ban them. You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, no, you can do 6 strats still with fucking Blitz, Lion, and Jackal. Or, and hell, even throwing a Ying in there. And it will probably stomp most people and teams. But that doesn't make it good bans. Like, you know, these strats don't mean you should ban these operators for the most part. And then Kaid is... Listen, if a Kaid isn't stupid, then it should be literally impossible to remove his thingy. Anyway, it's like, let's go into a rant about how to fix the game. So one is obviously, using this tier list or others like it, downgrade the significant, make people that are banning, I'd say questionable and wasted and no ban, of course. Or at the very least, wasted and no ban. Make their, and people that like ban Skyscraper and don't ban Canal. As a matter of fact, you know what we gotta do. Actually, no, I don't even think I want to do this now. I'll do this next time, and we'll talk a bit more about this tier list next time. That is my promise. Honestly, I might even just do a separate episode. I might even just record a separate episode. Anyway, I kind of want to get this over and done with. So what can we do? One, we can just remove all banning altogether. That would be great. I mean, sure, it means that we basically have to badger for more, for OP champ, you know, for OP champs to be nerfed. But hey, that's not the end of the world, I don't think. Hey, you might disagree with me. I mean, leave a comment down below. Assuming you've actually made it this far. So, or we can just make the votes of people that vote to ban these operators less than, yeah. And then that means then it's like, let's just say I hypothetically am playing with 4 people that want to ban these, so they put 1 ban on each, or they put 2 bans between these 2, or like 1, 2, 1, and then I put a ban onto something like the Valkyrie, the Ace, the Thatcher. It should ban what I want because my ban is clearly smarter and isn't stupid. Wasting bans? Also, how to fix ranked would be to remove Canal and Coastline because people don't know how to play Coastline and Canal is just shit. And honestly, I don't know, it's like, I don't think there is a good map that can replace it, but like, to replace them, but maybe you just promote Favela like you've done, and then, hey, maybe even just bring back Fortress. Like, Fortress was awful, but at least it was playable. Anyway, that's just some thoughts. I might talk about them a little more in a future podcast episode. This has been the updated tier list. Leave your comments down below. If you want to leave a like, comment, subscribe, that would be all greatly appreciated, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.